Well, hello, friends. Hey, how's everyone? Gigi is coming today. She is answering a question that was basically in her inbox message and things. And this is the question. But before I go into this question, let me say that for all listeners that are tuning in, please use a mature mindset as I speak. These are just my thoughts, but I'm going to answer them based on my experience, my thought, and what I believe. You don't have to believe what I say, anything like that. That's not what Gigi Thoughts is about. Gigi is telling you her thoughts based on from her experience in order for me to answer the question and things. Okay, let's move right along. Sorry that I got the turn, but I got to open back up my screen and things. Everyone is doing good, hopefully. You know, Father's Day is coming up, and we definitely thank God for the fathers and things, and just being a blessing to, you know, just life. I would say that much. Yeah, just life. And I'm very thankful to say that for Father's Day as I'm pulling up the screen for this information. Happy Father's Day for those that are fathers and those that are in the position, even if you single household, male or female, sometimes the roles can be reversed. So just happy Father's Day, just like I said, happy Mother's Day, and things roles can be reversed. So just happy Father's Day for those awesome fathers. Here's the exact question though. It says, is it okay for a Christian to indulge in alcoholic beverages? With the question, what are your thoughts from a biblical perspective? This topic may make for an interesting blog. This is my thoughts on it, and I'm coming from a biblical perspective. Now, my perspective, where I'm coming from, you got to understand as I answer this question. Gigi have studied different belief and different religions, not for the purpose of pursuing it and saying that, you know, I'm studying it because this is what I want to become, because that was my desire to understand in general individuals what they believe. Because when you are an individual that is hands-on as a counselor, I think it's wise. The Bible tell you to basically to study to show that self-approval. And if you're not well studied in what you say that you are pursuing, then chances are you won't understand different individuals and what makes them think and the reason why they're this way. It's called being unified. In the Bible, there are several different areas that this topic can be controversial. Well, we know God is not the author of confusion. Just my thoughts. Should Christians indulge in alcohol? To answer this, no one should indulge in alcohol. Christians are not Christians. But if you are the Christian, the whereabout that you are just totally in belief that you should not indulge in alcohol, then you have your word and your stance on it. I will say this much. As a Christian and everything, you should become aware of what your shortcomings is and what your strength is. As for me, I had an issue with trying to get the truth, even as being a babe, you know, when you first get saved and all of that, because people put that fear in you to make you think you can't do this, you can't do that, you know. So I began to seek truth for myself. And in seeking it, I began to see a lot of people after they left the church, they was going home doing all type of things, you know, trying to cope with life, however, whatever, you know, being saved, single, still fornicating or whatever. But I want to stick with the subject about alcohol. The Bible specifically says not to be drunken. Now, drunken does not mean that, okay, as a Christian, I cannot have a drink and to be balanced. Here's all the things what Gigi do. I am not an alcoholic, nor do I drink every day. If I want to have my particular drink and everything, I am not going to indulge to be drunken. I am not going to indulge because I just want to drink. I may have a particular wine that I like with not so much sugar in it and things, because I don't like the white wine because of the sugar, but the red wine, but even careful with that. but not getting into the different wines and things, but just the alcohol. From vodka, had to understand that certain vodkas had a lot of sugar, the distilled don't. I'm not trying to educate people on what, how, when, and where. This is not what I'm saying, but what I am saying, and indulging in alcohol, no. That indulge means just having no balance. But God created this world so that we can enjoy the fruit of this land. That does not mean we indulge, because we take everything seem to be out of context when we indulge. But you have to have a balance. If you know in your generation, it was a generation of drunkenness. It was a generation of people being off balance and not being able to cope with life. And this was in your generation, and things where you know that it can be subject to be clean to you if you don't have a balance. But once you understand that what affects you and what you should not do, then you shouldn't. If God convicts you not to drink, you shouldn't drink at all, period. You just should not, because it may put you in an atmosphere that it may be difficult for you to come out and to even understand it. The only reason why that I may have a drink, maybe because if I'm celebrating of a celebration like some individuals may do, but not to the point of drunkenness to where about I just want to be drunk to where about I'm laid out. Had those days, of being young. And that's why when you're young, you have to grow into a mature mindset to understand what is unbalanced for you and things. I cannot sit up here and condemn someone because they say they love God and they mature enough with balance to know how much to drink. There are some people that are what you call closet Christians, to where about this subject is off limit because of what the pastors say. Well, follow the leaders home and tell me what they do. That's how I was raised up. Follow them home, pastor, and see what they do. So the question is, do I condemn a Christian for drinking? No. But now, do I confront a Christian if they are indulging in it the wrong way? Yes, because then there are some issues, the reason why you have made this situation a problem for your life. It's a purpose for everything, but it does not answer the question not to be, how can I say, confusion with this, because the question can be a little bit confused to those that are not mature enough to understand. You have to balance life. It's just like food. Should we indulge in food that is not healthy for us? And we know a lot of us do it, including myself. You got to have that balance. If the doctor done already told you this food here is subject for a heart attack, you got to pray and ask God, this is my weakness, and this is not something I want to affect my health. Nevertheless, the same thing with drinking alcohol. Indulging and understanding a mature way of what you should drink. I pose the questions to those that are listening. Why did Jesus make the wine for the wedding? It's in the Bible. I'm not for the go scripture per scripture and all of that, because if you're a Christian, if you truly read your Bible, and if you want insight, you'll get it. I'm not here to be your pastor. Let me say that much, or your leader. I am that counselor that seek out truth. Let me say that much. But truth is not for everyone. You have to be mature to receive what a person is trying to say with the balance and thing. That's the best that I can answer that particular question. Indulgent? No. Christian, even if you say that you're not a Christian, the point is, what is a Christian these days? We apply different things to our life based on how we want to apply it. And to me, what I'm finding most Christian is debating about the religion, how they do things, and what they stand on. I stand on truth to the point that it comes with love, because love conquers all, and love will give us better understanding of what we should and should not do. Because in this life, you're going to find yourself meeting people that don't look like you, that don't talk like you, have a different language. How do we relate to their culture? How do you even relate to my culture? of how I was raised up and how we did things, or how did I deal with things to understand that indulgence in alcohol can lead to other things. You don't want to have a door open to where about is drunkenness. Let me say that much, to the point to where about you just all out and it's an issue. So that's as far as I want to go with that. If anybody else want to comment, you can leave your comment. I have no issue, but I'm not going to be controversial with the situation to the point to where about to make a person feel like you're going to go to hell because you drunk. God said drunkenness that would not enter in. And a strong drink is basically a strong drink. If I drink a Sprite, that's a strong drink for me because it got too much sugar in it, and it may raise sugar and cause bad health things unto me. Just being honest. So just like alcohol, if it's too strong and if you keep drinking it, then doors are going to open up to where about you may experience activity that is not pleasing to God. I can go on and on and on about this subject, but it does not excuse a person that want to indulge in it heavily and get behind a wheel and drive, or indulge in it to create different spirits in them to make them do things that they don't have no business doing. No, I'm not for that. But if you're in the pleasant of your home and being careful of who you drink with, because some people would drink with you just to see how you react and things, and that's what I mean being mature about it, and everything. Because do Christians drink? Here's the thing, and hide behind the veil of God and His Word, and then act like that they haven't drunk. Now that's the real thing. Anyway, hope that this answered the question and everything. I love you all. And do Gigi have a drink? Yeah, but I don't indulge. I've been there, done that, but thank God. And that was something that I needed my own understanding to as well, and things. And great deliverance came about. That's why, yes, I can understand the question, but not go into a debate format to condemn whomever. If you need help because that you're an alcoholic, you have to seek the help. So it's all about being balanced, and it's all about being true to yourself and not lying to God. To thy own self be true. Y'all have a great day. I love you all, and thanks for the question as well. Okay, love you all. Y'all have a great day once again, and amen.